my mic.
Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me now? Okay, this should be much better now. Alright everyone, I thought I would just get my opinion out there and just talk about Street Fighter 6 for a second. Sorry, Street Fighter 6. Sorry. I right now am not a big fan of this game. And for the foreseeable future, I may not be. As far as I've seen, we've already seen most of it. We've already seen the gimmick for Street Fighter 6. We've already seen what two things they're trying to balance right now, and as far as I'm concerned, it is not a good sign for things to come if this is true. I'm not quite a fan of them mixing both the open world and a fighting game in question, because that means that the fighting game is only a portion of the game, and we know nothing about how the open world works. It's actually quite baffling that they let Street Fighter 6 get to this point to where it is basically a matter of how much interest can you drive before your public beta, which is quite a while from now, I can imagine. But I have almost zero confidence that this is not gonna perform as high as Street Fighter 5, or will it perform equal to Street Fighter 5? In fact, I believe it will perform lower than Street Fighter 5. Not because I like the game, but because I am allowed to be objective to both games. Because I myself don't mind Street Fighter 5, although it had a bad launch. For what people are saying, it became a better game later, and I guess you follow what the crowd's saying in this case, but I myself wouldn't agree to it. I myself find it very subjective that first impressions will last regardless, and that in any rate, all they did was they sort of stumbled to the finish line, and they stumbled very well. Now, I am in turn not comparing it to any other game right now. I'm comparing right now, for what we see of Street Fighter 6, that's what I'm comparing. Sorry, that's what I'm basing my opinion on. Because right now, most likely, it looks like I will not be investing in it. But times can change. times can be, you know, times can be as they will. Things can change. My opinion could change. And as far as I know, it could be a really good game. However, right now, I am not sold on it. Because I have sort of zero trust in Capcom. Not the developers, but I have zero trust in Capcom. Because there are only so many things you can sort of get on a developer about versus when you're just talking about how a company functions. And as far as I understand, I can care less. I do not care. I have not cared for quite a minute, and it's not in my preferability to like it. I am in turn scared for what this could mean for fighting games in the future. Because if we were to be absolutely bluntly honest, there is sort of a caveat that comes with Street Fighter 6. And that is, since Street Fighter is the more well-known name right now, besides Guilty Gear Strive, because that's the current game, what I'm thinking is that if Street Fighter 6 does not do well, that this could mean a downtrend in the amount of fighting games made, even though it's already obvious that there's a downtrend in the amount of fighting games made, but it could mean the beginning to an end. And that's where I feel that is where fighting games are currently. They're in the most danger because they have the most to prove. The community can't really say much because every company knows that there is always a set number of people that will buy a game, and they just base it purely on how many new people they could get into the game. Plus, the community has to sort of drive people to coming in to the fighting game community, as it is called, and being very friendly and welcome. There aren't many members in the community that are very positive because of the stigmatisms that come with being a fighting game player. Like, you don't really have like thin skin. You should be able to take an insult. A lot of our stuff are very sarcastic. A lot of us are very hard-headed, and some of our opinions are very baseless or are based from experience, and the people that we hold to the highest regards are normal people like everyone else. And the game is very what we like to call poverty, aka not a lot of people like to spend a lot, and the game has to last a long time. It's just scary to think about that. So that's as far as I have for Street Fighter 6. And you're just gonna have to, I guess, hope and pray for that. So, but to a more somber point, I guess now I'll do the real other reason of why I'm here. Bandai Namco, what you did was absolutely terrible. I can't imagine just how rushed that idea of a presentation was, being that it was only one photo. Now, I know that there are people that are genuinely excited, people that genuinely love the game, and that, you know, this is sort of like a, oh my god, they're making it, hooray. But the way it went about it, that felt like a blatant slap in the face to all fans of Tekken. That is, without a doubt, the most very closed-minded way of announcing a game. I would have rather you not give me anything and had put that in a Twitter post. That probably would have been more effective. But to be at a place with multiple people who are excited for your game, and all you show them is literally a cutscene from one of your older games, and then you show a newer model. Not even the whole face. Not even the whole body. All you showed was the face. And like the most generic font ever. In fact, let me see if I can find that picture now, because I can't. I gotta find. Let me just see if I can find that image exactly. I just need to find the image. Just the image. Just the image. Alright. Just the image. That's all I need. Just the image. Okay, here's a better one. It may not be in the greatest condition, but I just need a good image of it. Because right now, this is pretty bad, and I don't like it. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. Let me just sort of like show you specifically what it did. I'm gonna like move from the game for a second, just to show you the image. Just to show you the image. Hopefully this will come up. Is it gonna come up? It's not? Hold on. No. No. That's the downloads folder. Okay, no. Okay, so it's not there. Alright, hold on. So, let me, actually, I'm gonna put this back to the game for you. But, let me, actually get a good, give you something very important right now. A good example of what it gave us just now. Okay, so Take a look at this image. Tell me, if this was all you saw, would you get excited for this game? After all the good matches, nothing but good matches, very good finals, a lot of players who just work hard, and realistically, all you get is a video that goes from the Tekken 2 Kazuya ending and goes right to this. And it says, get ready for the next battle. Believe you me when I tell you this, but I felt the most insulted. And I could not believe that they had did that. I couldn't believe it they did that. I couldn't. It felt so bad. It felt like so shitty that you were better off, and it bears repeating, you were better off making it a Twitter post with that video. You've wasted time. You've done the literal bare minimum. And I guess I need to talk to, I got to talk to Harada about this. You've done the bare minimum. And I hope you understand that you've done the bare minimum. That's kind of just like D-grade work. That's kind of last second you had to hand in an assignment and it had to look pretty. So all you did was you made a pretty picture and like maybe like a tiny little video with like very recognizable words, because they've said that in almost every Tekken from the later years, from I think 5 on forward. And all you did was this small little image, this small little video, with this image, with that image. I can't be excited for Tekken 8 now. That's not reliable. If that's how you're gonna market it. You were better off making another anime game. Just stop. This should be like the last time you mention Tekken 8 for the next 3 to 4 years. I don't even want to hear it this year. It should take a minute to finish that game. If you really want to make it like that, it should take 3 to 4 years to finish that game. Without a doubt. That thing better not be due 2 years from now, because I can imagine the patch for that day one will probably be double the size of the game. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say for Bandai. You done some very unfortunate things, and some of your fans may not question you, but I will. And I will judge you until the ends of the earth. Because I, as a person who understands when I've been cheated out, knows when I've been cheated out. Don't cheat me. Don't cheat your fans. Next time, just save your PowerPoint presentation for your boss, not for the people that want to buy your game. Now let's get on to SNK. Really? 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 This is what we're doing. Okay, let me confirm something for me. Let me get the original console release. Let me get the console release of the game. Let me get the console release. I'll be fair. I'll give you the console release. Alright. Okay, so now, okay, I got it right here. I got it right here for you. Got it right here for you. So, do you see this date here? November 23rd, 2001. Yes. November 23rd, 2001. November 23rd, 2001. November 23rd, 2001. It is September 10th, 2022. And now, you chose to greenlight a sequel for a game that is 21 years old. Sorry, scratch that. That is nearly 21 years old. 21 years old. You just got Grace's back when you decided that things needed rollback. You got your popularity back because of King of Fighters 15. You have all these dedicated players, all these dedicated international players who already play your game. And the thing you tell us is that a game, a 20-year-old game, the sequel to a 20-year-old game, had its sequel greenlighted not too long ago. I'll at least give you credit. At least you weren't Bandai, you didn't just give us a picture. Actually, you kinda did. Because technically, what you gave us was a... Oh wait, do I need to go back? Do I need to look for this too? Okay. Let me see if I can find that picture. Let me see if I can find that picture. No, I don't want to use Max. Max hypes up a lot of things. And so, yeah. Sort of like this. Like this. Like right here. Like, you see that image right there? You see this lovely little image right there? do better. Just do better. That's all I'm saying. Just do better. That's terrible. That's terrible. Don't be like them. Just do better. Wait. Darn it. Because at this rate, I'm just about ready. I'm just about ready to start playing side scrollers now. It feels like you guys are letting everyone down. You know, with Street Fighter 6 and everything we gotta worry about. The last thing we need now are the other companies to sort of leave. We don't need you guys just sort of, you know, given the very bare minimum and, you know, doing the very littlest bit. Because as far as I understand, relying on Arc System Works to do anything is kind of just like a mute point. And I guess all we have left is, what, hidden variable, French bread. Because everything else is just a matter of getting rollbacks so people can play it, so that all their other games can, you know, stall in time so they can make the next one. Although we don't know if there's gonna be another Blaze Blue. Guilty Gear is the last game, and it's very popular right now, and a lot of newer people are playing it, so that's good. And it's gonna be quite popular for a minute. All I'm saying is you should probably just do better. Because at this rate, I'm just gonna be sitting here just doing this all day. Who knows? Maybe I get some value out of. Maybe I get some value out of working for this. I don't know. maybe yeah, just do better.